What's up, YouTube? It's your boy back again with another juicy sports drama video. Today, we've got an insane story about disgraced MLB pitcher Trevor Bauer's new life in Japan. This dude's got more plot twists than a telenovela. From LA to Tokyo, it's a crazy ride. Strap in and get ready for the whole scoop as we break down Bauer's journey from MLB pariah to NPB hero. You won't believe the new allegations, drama, and Bauer antics we've got for you today. This story's got it all: fame, fortune, failure, and redemption halfway across the world. So hit that like button and let's get into this wild ride. Trevor Bauer's MLB career crashed and burned harder than the Hindenburg after multiple disturbing allegations against him surfaced. The dude now has more red flags than a Chinese military parade. He went from winning the Cy Young Award to being suspended for 2 seasons and having more accusers than Harvey Weinstein. The Dodgers were like, "Hasta la vista, baby," and straight up released him despite owing him $22 million. MLB teams treated him like he had the Black Plague. Not a single one wanted his baggage. His reputation was more toxic than Britney Spears in 2007. So with nowhere to go in America, Bauer said sayonara to the MLB and konnichiwa to Japan. He signed with the Yomiuri Giants, where fans welcomed him with open arms like he was Brad Pitt. He's got billboards, sold-out merch, and more hype than BTS. Meanwhile, back in the States, most baseball fans regard Bauer like he's a registered sex offender moving into the neighborhood. But the Japanese fans seem blissfully unaware of his scandalous past. But Bauer's new life in Japan hit some early turbulence. In his very first start, he did an obnoxious sword celebration after a strikeout. His teammate Yamasaki was like, "Yo, dude, chill with that weeb nonsense." Of course, Bauer handled the criticism with grace and humility. Just kidding, he had a total meltdown like someone took away his Xbox. He was screaming so much they probably had to check him for rabies after the game. But after a rough start, Bauer actually started dominating and was named MVP for June. He was pitching like a boss and the Japanese fans were loving it. But then more disturbing allegations surfaced from a 4th woman back in the States. In America, it was headline news, but in Japan, it was like page 57 behind stories about cute cats and cool vending machines. Japanese fans were like, which translates to, that's really interesting. While Americans wanted Bauer exiled to Siberia, the Japanese fans didn't seem to care at all. They treated the allegations like how Americans treat the side effects at the end of medication commercials. As long as Bauer keeps pitching well, it seems Japanese fans will continue to embrace him, controversies and all. And Bauer is definitely making the most of his opportunity in Japan. Off the field, he's embracing the culture like a weeb at Comic-Con. He walks to the stadium dressed like a samurai, carries around a katana sword, and bows to fans like he's in a Kurosawa film. You half expect him to scream "Banzai" every time he strikes someone out. He's fully committed to his new life in the East. And you know Bauer loves anime because his glove has more Japanese characters on it than subtitles at a foreign film festival. He's got what looks like the entire text from a Miyazaki movie written on there. I guess he's trying to channel his inner Naruto and help him throw his nasty Bauer balls and confound hitters with his Bauer Jitsu. Hey, whatever works. Off the field, Bauer is soaking up Japanese culture. He's taking sword fighting lessons, going to maid cafes, and hitting up karaoke bars to sing J-pop. He even got a full back tattoo done by a master Japanese artist, and of course he's got to document it all for his YouTube vlog. Dude is vlogging more than a 13-year-old girl. And the Japanese fans are eating it up. They love this fish out of water story of the gaijin embracing their culture. Bauer's got the highest selling jersey in the league. Scalpers are selling his bobblehead for 10 times the price. He's got an insane 70-story tall billboard in Tokyo like he's a member of BTS. And while he's thriving back in Japan, back in America, most baseball fans want nothing to do with Bauer. They'd rather invite O.J. Simpson over for Thanksgiving dinner than see Bauer back in MLB. But Bauer doesn't seem to care what the haters think. He's got a new life and new fans that love him in Japan. Who knows, if Bauer stays in Japan long term, maybe one day they'll make a Hollywood movie about his journey. Just imagine Jamie Foxx as Trevor Bauer, with Ken Jeong as his wise old Japanese manager who teaches him to find inner peace through baseball and embrace the Bushido code. Add some slapstick humor with Bauer bumbling around Japan out of water and you've got a box office smash. For now though, it seems Bauer's content building his new life in Japan. As long as he keeps excelling on the mound, the fans there will keep cheering him on, controversies be damned. Heck, with his popularity, he could probably get elected prime minister someday. Just imagine policy debates replaced by sword duels. So while Bauer remains a pariah in America, he's beloved in Japan. They see past the allegations from his former life and embrace him as one of their own now. Bauer has survived more drama than a K-pop group, but he's found redemption on the other side of the world. What a story it would be if he leads his new team to a championship in Japan while his old team flounders back in LA. Bauer might have the last laugh after all. And you know Bauer's loving the fan culture in Japan. Back at MLB, fans are pretty tame compared to the crazy otaku fans in Japan who live and breathe baseball. In Japan, the fans chant non-stop to cheer on their team, and they've embraced Bauer like he's a member of BTS. The crowds erupt whenever he takes the mound or strikes someone out. Japanese fans go wild for baseball like American fans at an SEC football game. I went to a game while visiting Japan, and let me tell you, it was insane. The fans have songs, chants, and dances for each player, and the crowd was more hyped for a regular season baseball game than Americans for the Super Bowl. And Bauer seems determined to reward his new fans in Japan. In one of his recent starts, he threw an absolute gem, 13 strikeouts over 7 innings, completely dominating the opposing hitters. You could tell he was amped up to put on a show for the Japanese fans. After the final out, Bauer was so fired up he slashed the air with his sword like a samurai warrior. The crowd went bonkers like he just won the World Series. And off the field, Bauer's making sure to connect with his new fan base. He's constantly interacting with fans, taking pictures, signing autographs. At events, he'll shake hands and chat with every single fan even if the line stretches for a mile. He knows he needs to repair his reputation, and the Japanese fans are giving him that opportunity. Bauer's even doing his part to help grow the sport in Japan. He started clinics to teach kids about baseball and proper pitching mechanics. He's growing the game by mentoring some of the younger MPB players on his team. The rookies look up to Bauer and are learning from his veteran presence and work ethic. So, while Bauer remains exiled from MLB, it seems he's rebuilding his career and life quite nicely in Japan thus far. Will he ever make it back to the MLB if given the chance? Who knows, but for now, Bauer seems content in his new homeland, and the Japanese fans have warmly embraced him as one of their own. It's been a perfect match so far, and Bauer's NPB journey is just getting started. Who knows what twists and turns are still in store? Stay tuned, baseball fans! And that wraps up the crazy roller coaster that is Trevor Bauer's new life in Japan. What do you think? Does he deserve another shot in the MLB someday, or should he stay banished? How long can he keep thriving in Japan with his baggage? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell to stay up to date on the latest sports drama videos from our channel. We've got even more insane stories coming your way every week. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.